Greetings! This is Demonocalypse, and today I am bringing you footage of Defect, a new spaceship destruction kit game thingy that, well, if anyone remembers the old game Flash Trek, it was basically a top-down Star Trek shooter where you flew around the Star Trek universe and blew shit up and bought ships. There was this small construction kit that someone had made for it where you could take different parts from the different ships, Klingon, Federation, Romulan, all that different stuff, and mix them together into your own creations. And I thought it was just the bee's knees at the time. I have no idea why I used that term, but this game lets you do exactly that. Mix a bunch of styles together in order to make your own ships. Now, of course, there's an options menu. The game isn't completely in 2D except for your character when he gets thrown out of your ship. And it's defect, not defect. So people defect from your faction, but there is no defect with the game right now other than it just being a demo. That was a really bad pun thing. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I'm going to just start a new game here. Get about 15-20 minutes of footage. Yeah. So, welcome to Asbestos, Captain. Everything is absolutely great here. For now. Shit's gonna go down. So, you get Shipyard Orbit, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missions in the beginning tutorial, or the demo here anyways. Demo is available on Steam. I will remember to put a link in the description. I'm actually playing at a reduced resolution here, so there may be a little bit of stretching, but I'm not noticing anything, really. So you start off with this tiny, tiny ship. It's a piece of shit. Welcome to Asbestos, Captain. I'm your Zeke Hold personal built-in digital assistant, but you can call me Zeke. I've been assigned to show you how things work. The first lesson is zooming out to get a better tactical view of your surroundings. Zoom out to the marker with the slider bar to the right. Or you could just use the scroll wheel. Now, it's nice that they did include something like this, the zoom out function. The issue I have with it is when you're locked onto an ally, it automatically will adjust your zoom level to, or locked onto an enemy, it will automatically adjust your zoom level so that you and them are always within the screen, and that is a little annoying at times. Okay, good work. Now let's try some flying. W, A, S, and D. This is kind of like tank controls, and there is no reverse. So you go forward, and the ships have a stability rating, and some of the ships will waver back and forth if they do not have a high enough stability rating like this one does. But yeah, it's kind of just forward thrust and then turning left and right. There is no strafing as far as I can tell. I would like there to be some strafing, but I'm not sure if that... And from what I've read, that's not going to happen. And now I'm going to ram into this asteroid and lose health. Guess not. Okay, now I've actually just skipped a step in the tutorial. This button here will bring up a direct control panel here, which will direct control of your weapons, will make them fire faster and do more damage. Direct control of your engines will make you go faster, turn faster. Direct control of armor, ship bits will make them more effective, increase their armor rating or something. And then direct control of your cockpit will give you better controls. I'm just going to direct control the weapon here. Now, pretty much all of the weapons are auto-firing, so I just deselected my guns, and now it's just firing by itself. If I take direct control of it, I will have to shoot for it. Ah, dang it. This mission is designed, it's a designed fail sequence, so you don't have to worry about losing. Wow, that was unexpected. Sorry about that. Let's get you a new ship. And by that, we'll show you how to create your own ship using the things in-game. Okay. Welcome to the Suppressed System Nazy Shipyard. I'm your engineer, Captain Tail. Your old ship is a bit of a mess. Let's fix you up with a new one. Sorry about that. It's very warm here. I need some ice. Okay, so all ships start with a power core. You select it here. You drag. You drop. You're good. You can also resize all of your modules. It currently doesn't do anything, as far as I can tell, except for add mass, but doesn't add functionality. So this, the cockpit here is smaller than the one that they need, so if you just use your scroll wheel, it will get bigger. Then we can get a hull part, a engine part, which needs to be scaled up, and a gun part. Nice little dinky laser. There are lasers, autocannons, phasers, blasters, rockets, missiles, and a bunch of other things. And you can also change the order of the certain parts so that things look better. And that's all I can do in this section. They don't give me any parts to use for anything else, unfortunately. Ambiguous wind. And I am QR79 Dawn Bomb. That's something else I'll show you once we get into the full game portion of the game. So here we're just going forward and scanning the ambiguous wind. Whoever decided to call their ship that needs to have their brain examined, but whatever. Here we're just taking out their engines so that they don't get away with my tiny, tiny laser. I'm getting a really big unscheduled warp spike coming in. And it's a fucking cruiser. Or something along those lines, I don't really know. Eventually, as far as I know, we'll be able to make ships this big as well. Right now, it's just my job to take care of the little escort fighter. Big ship. There's also little bits of scrap that get blasted off of enemy ships when they get destroyed. This allows you to repair systems if they get damaged in battle. I don't think it's possible to fail this mission, but I've only ever failed it because one of the big ships decided to use me for target practice. Okay, now I gotta get out of here or else the explosion from the big ship will kill me. And because they're yammering... Oh, I survived that actually somehow. Holy crap. Run, 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 run. Okay, I survived that somehow. Usually I die. Music's really good. I mean, the game does not control something as good as something, say, like Space Pirates and Zombies. But it certainly does have its appeal. And see what I mean? I did not zoom in on the ship there, but the camera automatically did because because the cargo vessel that I was shooting at got, well, targeted. I don't know. I wish we could turn that off. It's a little annoying, but it does make a certain kind of sense. I'm not detecting any more ships incoming. I don't even think there are any more ships in the system. No more ships at all? Correct, no signals. We're the only functioning military ship left. Ha! We can control the system. Adios, Captain. This ship is ours now. So, recruiting a crew from a prison wasn't really the most intelligent thing. You'd think like, hey, we have planets. Let's institute a draft. And maybe put explosive collars on every single one of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Fugitives that we're hiring to do this work for us. So this is the first time you actually get to design a ship for yourself. Salvage a bunch of ship components from storage, build yourself a nice ship, blah, 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 blah. There'll be, maybe if you impress your new crew with your leadership skills, they'll be a little more loyal than the last bunch of traders. Unfortunately, no, they are never loyal as far as I can tell. I mean, there really should be an option to use, will you shut up? To use robots instead, because robots do exist. AI does exist, but I can't imagine that being good if they do decide to do it. Okay, so shut up, I know. Okay, so that's more power than it usually gives. What? Oh, so that does have an effect. Okay, so different power cores. You can start off with a dinky gray standard core, a blue standard core, or a yellow standard core. The yellow standard core is at 125% efficiency, so instead of 110, I get 137.5. From there, you move on to getting a crew quarters and such. So you can get something large, make it larger. Yeah, that's my entire ship there. That's perfect. Deselect the yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Can I rotate the power core? No, I can't. It's always going to be in that orientation. Okay. I may not actually want that big then. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put that way at the front. I want to get something like this. Arrange it slightly. And this is pretty much, it's mostly aesthetic, but like everything does something. So these, so like this is crew quarters. It gives me 22 crew and takes up 22 power. It also has a mass of 10 and an armor level of 7. The square armor blocks here have 10 armor, 4 mass, and take up 1 power each. They don't take up any crew. Then you have wings, which provide stability and steering, and also have a mass and power rating. Then you have everything from simple wings to maneuvering rockets and everything in between. So small wing here takes up 2 crew, no power, and I'm actually going to put that. There's a button here, symmetry. Put that on. Put that here. Isn't that beautiful? Actually, I could. Yeah, I want to get rid of that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, now. From here, you need engines. And engines provide thrust, steering, take away from stability usually, and their reactivity levels is how fast they accelerate. So there's this SSN medium engine here. It accelerates very quickly, but it doesn't have the best thrust. You also have this one here, which doesn't accelerate quickly, but has great thrust. I'm actually going to take the medium engine here because it's trekky. Perfect. That's a little silly. That's a little silly. Okay. So, unfortunately, they don't give they give you a reading on mass, armor, crew, but they do not give you a reading on maximum thrust, reactivity, stability, anything like that. So you kind of have to keep a track of that yourself. So this one has -20 stability, and the wings I put on there have 10 stability each. So I'm getting 20 here, but losing 40. So I'm at -20. So it may be a good idea to put some more wings on there, even if they're just going to be small little things. Of course, there's also the maneuvering rockets here, which don't take up a lot of crew, but give a lot of steering and stability. 2 of them on and just lower them like that. From here, you got weapons. Simple forward-firing lasers and blasters. A Burn Master, which is a phaser weapon that, as far as I know, only fires forward. It doesn't have a arc. Then you have a blaster weapon, excellent range and damage, but no arc. Beam weapon, high-powered laser with a 45-degree firing arc. Fantastic. Full-on turret, and I'm going to need a little bit more crew for this. Actually, I just need 1, not 2. That doesn't look that bad. It's kind of hidden. Okay, so now, one thing that I found while fiddling around with this stuff is this I button here for the weapon systems. You hit the weapon and you can change the targeting priority of something. So for this, I can set it to the selected target, the core of the nearest core, the nearest armor component, the nearest engine component, the nearest crew component, the nearest wing component, the nearest shield components, that, blah, blah, blah. So this means that if you set up your ship correctly, you could have small blasters that target primarily enemy missiles to shoot them down before they get to you, that primarily target the core components, anything really. And it's a great little system, really. So then from here, after weapons, and there's also a Gatling gun with a chain gun with a wide angle of fire. Uses a lot of power, though, surprisingly. Then you also have some ion intakes, which increase your power level at the cost of crew. Flares, which protect your ship from missiles. Solar panels, which, again, take up crew and give you power, more ion. A shield component, which takes up energy and crew, and gives you better aiming, range, and everything else. I may actually grab one of these. I haven't used one yet. Just put it on top of the little guy here. That fits in nicely. I mean, the turrets up here don't really, but can't really turn them horizontal to fit on the edges, on the sides here. And then there's more ion intakes. This will be supplemented with hard and soft shield generators. Hard meaning it'll stop everything. Soft meaning it'll just stop energy weapons. And I think that's good. Save the confirm the current ship design. And the game will keep track of all of your designs throughout the game. I hope it doesn't crash on me here. Please don't. Please. No. Well, it does at later levels anyways. I'm not sure why it crashed out here. Yeah, that's not fun. That's embarrassing. Come on, close the program. Okay, so right now, I could just be the mission that I'm in. I'm not supposed to be able to use the save and load functions, but I cannot load my ship that I just made, so I'm going to throw that. Yes, I know, you dumb imp. There we go. Okay. Put that in the center. Yes, I know. She does give good advice, but after a while, it's just bloody annoying. Okay, so we put that there. We have this here. Scale it up a little bit. Put that here. Okay, from here, I had these crew-based engines wings here. And engines, I put the Trekkie engines on there from something or other. That one layer lower so the there we go. Just barely see him. I need more crew. Also wanted to test out this here. Okay, there we go. There's the ship. Guns need to be a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. There we go. That should do it. Launch. And this is the direct control tutorial. The tutorials aren't overly long. I mean, we've only been at this for about 20 minutes, and I've been through 4 or 5 tutorials, so they're not that bad. Or exposed. My core isn't exposed. My core isn't exposed. It's just fine. Okay, that's a little bit of a bug. Take direct control of the engines and you go just a little bit faster. These engines are not the speediest things on the planet, unfortunately. I don't usually use them by themselves. Must be a bug with this hull plating here. Yeah, it's overloaded our engines, and I just repaired them. Yippee-ki-yay. Now, even the enemies, when they pick up scrap, can repair themselves, so it's a good idea to blow them up quickly so they don't steal your scrap. Now, the combat is a little simplistic. And once you take control of any of your weapons, it kind of just, well, it's a fuck you moment for anyone you're going against, kind of. Because it does make some of the weapons completely overpowered. Like, they shot me a good couple times and I barely took any damage, though that could be more that they were just using shit guns, but I don't know. Can't be certain about anything. Good job with it. When you're in direct control, components will be more effective, armor will be stronger, winds will be more agile, engines will be faster. If you pick up the scrap dropped by destroyed ships, direct control mode, blah blah blah, will allow you to repair. Great work, fix everything you've got to fix, and everything's fixed. More of them! More shitty enemies for the scrapyard! Now, there's an issue with the turrets when you're in direct control of them. You have to hold down the right mouse button, and then click the... No, you have to hold down the left mouse button, and you have to click the right mouse button in order to fire, or you can hit spacebar for reasons. It's not the greatest arrangement. Quite frankly, it could have just been, hey, you're in direct control of your turrets. Let's have the turrets auto-aim at your mouse cursor. That would have just made a bit more sense, at least for me. And there's the Dawn Bomb, the little shit ship that I had designed. Hey, I blew him up too! Okay, I didn't blow him up. I guess there is something wrong with that back panel. Okay. Resume. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. I know! Let me continue, you stupid bimbo! The game should recognize that I've been through this tutorial 3 times already. Okay, so I'm going to design something slightly different. This is a bit more of a standard ship that I've come up with the couple game playthroughs that I've done of it. Of this section, anyways. There we go. It should be these wings. Or... yeah, power. And I forgot to turn on something. Put you down a little bit. Need more crew. Always an issue, isn't it? I'm going to put my engine on first before I worry about my crew. Actually, symmetry on that. Fine with symmetry for these. And I need 10 more crew. So, how much does this give me? 8. That'll do it. I just need 1. That looks good, right? Looks interesting, fun. Can't really do anything with that. I could. Let's get rid of the guns, and then I'm going to set you up for that. Actually, I want to try out these Gatling guns. I've never used them before. I'm sure the size of the everything is supposed to affect how it actually functions. It doesn't right now. I hope it does soon, but it doesn't right now. Actually, I could rotate these like that. And that'll give them a... it's supposed to have a wide angle of wide aiming arc, so I assume that means in excess of 45 degrees. Right now they're at 45 degrees, so they should be able to fire forward as well as back a little bit. And then I'm going to be in direct control of the main turret most of the time. Or I could... enough power. Balls. Oh wait, that's because symmetry is on. Doi. The issue is that if I make this ship too powerful, once the mutineers take it, it's going to be a lot more difficult to beat in the next mission. But that's the fun of the game, is creating something awesome and then trying to destroy it yourself. Okay. So I'm going to be in control of the main laser, this main laser on the front of the ship, the majority of the mission. Yeah, I know. Zeke, I know. Shut up. Oh, nice. Those Gatling guns are great. Holy crap! Those things are overpowered. Perfect. like, they don't do a lot of damage. Yeah, but they hit everything instantly. It's great. I'm probably gonna, if they're a bit too power expensive to they're a bit too power intensive to be useful 100% of the time, unfortunately. Now, I'm not sure. No problem. Dual Gatling guns, a turret, and a freaking huge-ass laser. That's perfect. That is absolutely fantastic. Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sitting pat here. And of course there's going to be more of them. There's always more for whatever reason. I just destroyed 9 of your friends, but okay, yeah, come at me, bro. Okay, this will be the last mission because this is actually dragging out to be a while. Oh, nice. I completely obliterated this. This is so overpowered. Oh, weird. Nothing got hit. There we go. Shows you just how shitty those ships that the pirates are flying around are. Yeah. That's basically the theme of the entire game. You just build something awesome, see it get taken away, and then have to fight it later yourself. The game, if you want to kickstart it, will be good through, I believe it's Friday or Saturday of this week. This video will be posted on Monday. I don't expect a lot of people to watch it, but quite frankly, it's a great idea. The issue is I don't know how it'll end. I don't see anything like this ending because it's just like, okay, either we actually get our navy from people, normal citizens, or we just realize that all of the convicts need to have explosive collars on their neck, otherwise they'll keep on disobeying us. Because I remember that, what is it? I think it's in Warhammer 40k, some of these super, like, Omega class battleships or whatever the heck they're called, like 98% of the crew is actually convicts, and somehow they never try to take it over unless the crew goes batshit crazy with chaos or something. But yeah, that is Defect. It is a fun game with a fun idea and a fun mechanic. It's just fun. The only issue is when you beat the boss in the demo, it's like, okay, now kickstart us. I don't like how that's kind of shoehorned in, because once the Kickstarter ends, you pretty much have to change the code to remove. Well, I'm not sure how much code it is. It's built in Unity, so I can't imagine that it's that difficult to remove something like this Kickstarter button. But the game's fun. I approve. Yeah. Don't Kickstarter, people. It's only $9. It's already a fun game that takes about an hour to complete or so, an hour or two. More levels can only add more gameplay time. This has been Demonocalypse. I thank you for watching.